So for those who don't know who Big U is, and for those who don't know who Whack 100 is, I'm going to give you a brief synopsis on both of these gentlemen. All right. Uh, I've met both of these men before. Um, I met Big U through Trick, who I was managing at one point in my career, and one point in his career, and Trick being the Crip. Uh, 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 Big U is also a Crip. So, those who blew together flock together, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Um, the times I've been around Big U, and there wasn't many. I can remember one time in Atlanta, um, and I may it's probably been another time or so, but Big U is Big U is a guy who was, I don't know if he's an active gang member, but he's a gang member of the Crips that is known for martial arts, gang banging, whatever, and earned his uh, he earned his name from respect. He earned his name from fear. He's earned his name from putting in work for his set, and he is mostly known for being attached to the Rolling 60s Crips, and that's his street history. And then he entered the entertainment industry uh, as a owner of a label, production company, manager, um, and he had a publishing company. Has or had or publishing company. Uh, he not only managed and had signed to his production company, Nipsey Hussle, but other artists, but his most notable artist is Nipsey Hussle. He also worked with Steve LaBelle and as co-manager with Nipsey Hussle. Um, and he's known in Los Angeles and respected as Rolling 60s Crip. All right. So he got the street side to him, and which I'm sure he's no longer active. And he has the business side of him, which was the entertainment. And now more recently, uh people talking about this grid program, or him having his, what's the name of his company again? He has a nonprofit that he has a contract with the city of Los Angeles for gang intervention. So that's the three hats that he wear, and he's a father, so on and so forth. But outside of that, me being around Big U is not the type of person that is seeking attention. Uh, I never seen him running around like intimidating people. Um, I think him, like just like Suge Knight, enough war stories being told about you will create uh, folk tales and have people perceive you in a way just based on what they heard about you. So me, my observation being around Big U, he's not the type that is seeking attention. I don't even think I've even seen him wear jewelry. So he's not the flashy type. He's not the flamboyant type. He's not the loud type. He's more delayed and cut in the back type of guy. And I don't even remember him doing interviews up until really around the time Nipsey died. Like he wasn't a figure that you would see in the entertainment industry like that. He kind of played the back until like after Nipsey, then you see him, you know, the FX show they did on him and you know, tricking all of them and Deb and them doing Dream Champs. This is the first time developing options, thank you. Is the name of his nonprofit. Uh this is the first time you really getting to see you because he wasn't like a publicity hall. Now, that's Big U summed up in a nutshell, right? And outside of, and I probably left out him being an activist in his community. He does plenty of charity events, kids, this, that, and the third. Or you always see him doing some type of community activism work. Um, whether it's gang related or not, but I see him do a lot of that. So we're gonna give him also humanitarian in his neighborhood type of thing. I don't know if that exceeds Los Angeles, California, but at least he does it in his neighborhood, right? So that's Big U, and then and then uh, he's also what's the word I'm looking for? He's also attached to a conspiracy of being the reason that Nipsey Hussle got killed. There's a conspiracy that there's a lot of people that blame him for it or say he has something to do with it. That's the other thing. I can't leave that out because it all ties in. Now, I'm glad that I said that because I just got another thought. All right. So now let's talk about Wack 100 for a minute. Now, Wack 100 is a blood or a Pyru blood, whatever that means, right? I think Pyru might be his division, his set. I don't know. But just like Big U's a rolling 60s, that's his neighborhood. So Pyru may be Wack's neighborhood. I have no clue about any of that. I hear Pyru, I hear Damu. I don't know how to do the difference between the different sets or code names. I don't know. All I just know is Damu's blood and Pyru's blood, right? So Wack comes from, he always say on Pyru, so he's a Pyru blood. Now Wack is um alleged to be had done jail time, just like Big U. Um, he's also gang affiliated, just like Big U. He's also from California. Now, to my understanding, Big U's from Los Angeles, California. Uh, Wack is not from Los Angeles, California. He's from another part of California. I don't even think he's from Compton. That's game. But Wack is, I don't know his street story. All I know is that he claimed blood. He went to jail allegedly, and I've met him maybe a few times around Ray J because he used to manage Ray J. Now Wack also got into the entertainment business, just like Big U. But my first encounter with Wack that I can remember is when he had an issue with my man Avery Johnson, who used to work with Ludacris, and it was some incident about some money stuff. Avery told me to come hold him down. He had to go meet some dude. The dude happened to be Wack and Suge, and it was me and Avery and Wack and Suge, and these dudes beefing this that and other. This is how I remember Wack from back then. So and they had us outnumbered. They had I seen the young dudes and the girls drive up in the block and go post up behind the cars. We was definitely outnumbered without question, you know. And Avery told me, "Yo, Choke, I need you to come hold me down." He didn't tell me who it was with, who it was for, what it was. It was just, "Yo, come hold him down." I went and go hold him down. And next thing I know, I'm squaring up with Suge Knight. So, them two, they going at it, me and Suge standing on the side. Some other crip dude come, whatever. Uh, whatever happened with that, whatever. Nothing jumped off. But that's how I remember Wack. And then after that, I see him because I used to be around Shorty Mac and Ray J and Ray J used to be my little man when I was producing at BT. I used to get him to host a whole bunch of different BT shows. Um, which ultimately landed him on One on One. And so I've seen Wack around him before. Um, when I was producing at BET, I produced a couple of shows with Game. So Wack could have been there with him, but I wasn't paying no attention to. But I've done a lot of shows with Game at New York Health and Racket Club, Harlem Bowling Alley. Uh, I ain't gonna get on into all that. Anyway, uh, so Wack is a manager that was at one time connected to Suge Knight and Death Row. He was working with Death Row. I think after Death Row, he may have started the management thing, or was maybe after Death Row, he became into the management thing. Maybe I'm not sure the timeline, but he started managing. I seen him manage a few people that I knew or worked with: Ray J, Game, uh, I think Brandy Cousin was managing her. Ryan, I don't think he had. No, I don't know if he managed. No, Jimmy Henchman and Ryan was managing Randy. But anyway, so Wag went from management to trying to start creating his own brand, which was Whack 100.